Hey everybody, this is Pat Jennings, and this is the fourth video in our series of videos with tips to help you sell your business faster and for the most money. And the tip that we want to cover in this video is the fact that you want to use more than just money as a way to motivate a buyer to buy your business. Now, obviously, money is very important to the buyer. They're not going to buy a business if the profit potential and the asking price aren't right. But just because those numbers do work and they like the profit potential and they like the asking price, that doesn't mean that the buyer will automatically buy your business. There will always be other businesses for sale on the market that a qualified buyer may choose instead of yours. And for most prospects, the option to stay in their current position, their current job, the status quo with its safe paycheck, that's always a fallback option, and that's what most prospects choose to do. But that rare person who actually does buy a business, who does put their money on the line, heck, who puts their neck on the line, that person is also driven by strong emotional needs, not just money. So you always want to think about how you can appeal to those emotional drives within the prospect. Because the person who is motivated just by money, when they realize the work that is involved and the risk that is involved in owning a business, well, they're always going to choose to stay in their current job with the status quo and its guaranteed paycheck. And that's the number one reason why most buyer prospects never become actual buyers. Because if they're not emotionally driven to own their own business, if that's not at the core of who they are, then they're always going to choose the safe option and not take the risk of going into business, because there are safer, more guaranteed ways to make money than to own your own business. But the rare person who actually does buy a business, they do so because they're searching for things that money can't buy. And it's this drive and this emotional need that makes them rare and makes them the kind of person that you want to appeal to. Now, specifically, some of the things that a true buying prospect will be searching for is the ability to control their own destiny, the opportunity to create something new, to create something that is theirs, that has their fingerprint on it, freedom from a boss or from the corporate structure. And also, very importantly, you never want to overlook the lure of status, recognition, ego gratification that comes with owning a business. And in one study after another that have been conducted over the years, these things always rank higher in the priorities of people who are in their own business, always higher than money. And let me be clear, I'm not talking about people who say they want to own their own business. I'm talking about people who actually have started or bought their own business. After all, this is America. Everybody says that they want to own their business. But I'm talking to you about the emotional needs of people who actually do buy a business. They are different. They are rare. They have these drives that go way beyond money. And so you want to show them how your business can be satisfying to them in ways other than just money. So when presenting your business to prospects, don't forget to sell the emotional benefits, the chance to grow the business into something bigger than it is today that they can identify with. That would be their business. That would be their accomplishment. And along these same lines, don't forget to tell prospects about the fun part of owning your business. You know, almost all of the information that you find on the internet or that you read in books about selling a business, they focus almost entirely on the dry numbers, the facts, the legal aspect of it. But it's the human element. It's the emotional element that actually determines if a person will buy a business or whether they will opt for the safer position of staying in their job. So you want to bring out the fun wherever that might be in your business. Will the owner of your business, the buyer of your business, ever get to travel to exotic locations or trade shows or fun trips that the business pays for? Will they get to meet new and exciting people? Are there perks like regular golf outings with clients? If owning your business has brought you a lot of enjoyment and excitement, don't be afraid to talk about those things. You never know what aspect of your business may be the thing, just the thing, that makes a buyer want to buy your business instead of the other business that's for sale around the corner that they've also been looking at. And those kinds of bottom line decisions are really as much emotional as they are about profits and the bottom line. So never forget that the human element is actually the most important part of any sale. And the fact that buying a business is such a huge financial decision does not negate the human element. In fact, because buying a business is such a monumental step in a person's life, well, that only makes the emotional aspect more important. Now, if you like this video, if it helped you at all, if you learned anything, and you'd like to see more of our videos, you can click the subscribe button in the upper left-hand corner, or the like button in the lower right-hand corner, the lower left-hand corner. If you have a question about your situation, about the sale of your business, or if you just have a comment about this video in particular and how it relates to you, you can leave your comments or questions below, and we will address them in future videos. And speaking of which, I will see you in the next video.